On the bottom, Paige. You were good. I'm waiting for you to be great. And next, Kendall. You didn't stick out to me. Next is Brooke. Next, Nia. You're third on the pyramid. You were third overall high score. And Mackenzie. And on top of the pyramid, going 3 for 3, once again, is Maddie.
Top 5 red flags on a female. Let's get it. Bow. Coming up at number 1 on the list when she texts back late. If she's texting back late, then what if my mother she a dub? Like, how you gonna be texting me at 12 a.m. when I text you at 4 p.m.? Like, how does that make sense to you? Coming up at number 2 on the list, if she don't pick up the phone fast. Like, if you don't pick up the phone fast on me, then what if my mother you a dub? Like, why are you not picking up in the first ring? You supposed to be picking up in the first ring. If not, then you a dub in my book. Coming up at number 3 on the list, this right here be blowing my, like, what if my mother when she be threatening to block you, bro? Like, if she threatens to block you, bro, what if my mother, she don't care about you, bro. She could live life without you. So I suggest that if you a king, my boy, pick up your crown and move on. Coming up at number 4 on the list when she be hanging up randomly out of nowhere, bro. Like, what if my mother, why you hanging up on me, bro? And then she want to call you back talking about something. Oh, why you hanged up on me? Like, bro, you know you hanged up on me. Why you hanging up on me for? I ain't gonna lie, boy. If she does this to you, then what if my mother, she a dub? Just keep it pushing, my boy. Last but not least, number 5, when she be talking about ex. Like, if you want to be talking about your ex while you with me, then what if my mother, you a dub? Like, are you still so stuck up on your ex to the point where you have to move on and still bring him with you? Like, how does that make sense to you? If she does this, then she a dub. Follow me on Instagram for part 2. Bow.
We know from science that love can give us a drug that makes us feel fun and exciting, especially in the beginning. Yet, with these strong feelings occurring, your judgment can get bragged. So how can you tell if the person you're dating is right for you? There are a few general red flags in a relationship that you should be aware of, according to researchers and therapists. Be careful with ladies who announce themselves to be busybodies, yet additionally revel in the job. When life seems dull or uninteresting, drama queens frequently switch between extremes of emotion. They will go to any lengths to cause controversy. It is difficult to trust someone who constantly snaps at you, which is a key component of a healthy relationship. The way a person treats strangers can tell you a lot about them, especially if they work as a server like a waiter, barista, or bank clerk. Keep an eye on how she interacts with her family when she lets down her guard and reveals her true colors as the relationship becomes more serious. It is highly likely that your relationship will incorporate scripts or patterns that your partner employs in one set of relationships. Be on the lookout for both outward and covert indications that your partner thinks like a princess. Resentment and anger are typically the outcomes when one person has a sense of entitlement and expects that the needs of the other person should always come first. There is plausible that each man she's consistently dated was for sure a bad person. However, the more probable situation is that she's minimizing her job and the relationship turning sour. We all know people who were fired from their jobs and received poor grades because their professor was out to get them. This never happened to them. Experts in marriage and relationships have discovered that flexibility is crucial to a successful relationship. Assuming that your sweetheart is never ready to think twice or gets fatigued when things aren't the very way she needs them, there could be issues with your relationship down the line. We are aware of the significance of men spending time with their male friends. Iron sharpens iron. Sadly, some women simply do not comprehend this. You'll say, "I should go out and meet the guys who are waiting outside." Then she will reply, "I now know your priorities, which I didn't know before." A good woman will actually encourage you to spend time with the guys because she knows that doing so is good for you as a whole and, in the end, good for your relationship. Conflict in a relationship is perfectly normal and even beneficial at times. There is nothing wrong with it. However, if you only argue all the time, there is a problem. The adage, "birds of a feather flock together," is wise. You might have cause to be concerned about your relationship with your gal if the thought of spending an hour with one or two of your friends makes her want to jump in front of a bus. Did you know that women are just as likely as men to initiate domestic violence, and in some cases even more likely than men? Even though her punches won't hurt you, if your girlfriend gets violent when you argue, that should be a clear sign that you should break up with her. No matter how much you love each other, it doesn't matter. On the off chance that you and your lady aren't in total agreement with regards to things like qualities or life objectives, things will be rough. This is supported by research. Happier and more stable relationships are found in couples who share many of the same life goals and values. The relationship stays strong and runs smoothly when people feel appreciated. Your love will eventually sink if your girlfriend doesn't thank you for the nice things you do and only notices when you do them. Conscientiousness, as psychologists refer to the capacity to recognize and accept responsibility for bad behavior, is an essential quality for sustaining a healthy relationship. These are the 14 warning signs of dating.